claiming you. Like, he's doing it in secrecy. Like, he's not even claiming you. Like, you don't have a man that has committed to you to the point where you can say, I don't want to bear your child, or I don't want to have sexual relations with you. I don't think he cares.
So mute, hey, hold on, bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving inside.
What's going on? What is going on? Wolfpack, who? It's your boy. Let's get it. Let's go. It's the Wolf. Let's talk about it for a second, y'all. Look, man, we all know that the men have our own thing going on right now. We're going our own way. You know what I'm saying? We're saving ourselves, passporting up, self-improving, any and everything other than chasing women and worrying about social norms and things of that nature. So what's happening is the Matrix is trying to control the narrative, and they're dropping these different movements for a certain group of people, left and right. And, you know, they go along with it, not really caring about what it really represents or really sticking to it the way that the South Korean women are doing. They're just kind of really using it as a way for an excuse as to why they can't get men. So, you know, they've been doing all kind of stuff. Look how they've been moving. They've been throwing any and everything, shaman language, trying to bash the passport bros, everything, calling us sassy, everything. Then they turn around and try to say, oh, look, we don't even want y'all. Look, it's desperate. It's desperate. There's no organization. And I'll tell you, they don't have any men to lead or no man to really copy from, because we've all kind of like, nah, we ain't helping y'all. You know, so all they have is some pandering dudes that can't lead nothing, and each other. And at this point, they're just going to go ahead and make it seem like, oh yeah, we don't want men, and we're going to do self-improvement. No, you're doing what you see the men doing. You're doing the only thing you can do. You're doing the best you can with what you got, and we don't care. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this video really quickly of this young lady, this gorgeous young lady, who I believe is definitely advocating for the movement, but she's also dropping bars, you know, which definitely works in our favor, because she's speaking about, you know, the fact that these women are boycotting men that they don't even have. I mean, you're boycotting men that you don't have, imaginary men in these proxy relationships of guys that you want to be with but don't want you. They don't even know that you exist, but this is what they do. And it's becoming very obvious to pretty much everyone, right? To where the women that are even supporting the movements are letting them know, you got to get some organization, you got to get it going on here, you know. But with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and drop the video, and then we'll go ahead and break it down afterwards. You guys smash that like button. Appreciate y'all.
The hijacked American version of the 4B movement is hilarious. And the reason why it's hilarious, because seriously, the majority of the women, especially on TikTok, that are really vocal about the 4B movement, unlike the Korean women, are not even married. They're not married. Like, what the hell? Like, you guys are not married. You don't even have a man that is claiming you. Not only are you not married, like, you literally don't have a man that's claiming you. Like, if you do have a man that's sleeping with you, like, he has to be your sneaky link or your side guy or a baby father that's not claiming you. Like, he's doing it in secrecy. Like, he's not even claiming you. Like, you don't have a man that has committed to you to the point where you can say, I don't want to bear your child, or I don't want to have sexual relations with you. I don't think he cares.
Nope.
I really don't.
We sure
I
don't.
think that's why you're so scorned. Really. Also, I think a lot of you women that are very vocal in America, like, you are the ladies that contribute to single parent households, because a lot of you women are already single mothers. Not only that, you guys also contribute to the high STD rates, because majority of you women also believe in sexual liberation. That's why you're so angry with men, because you've slept with a shitload of them and they've all done you dirty, right? You know, that's why the Koreans, their movement is so different, and they go so hard. They have the same type of stipulations when it comes to not bearing children and not having sex, but they're also cutting their hair off and not wearing makeup because it is serious to them. Like, what they are fighting for, it's you guys are scorned. But even though you're scorned, you know, when I go on your page after listening to you guys in your live, like literally, like 2 weeks ago, you guys are making content about how you're only accepting providers and how you're only accepting men that's going to take you on an expensive dates. Like you guys all say the same thing. You guys literally are the exact same. You guys are all the same. The married women are not even in the chat. They're not even in the chat. There's very few, but majority of them aren't in the chat. You ladies should probably be doing this already. You should have been doing this before the 4-week movement. You guys should have been keeping your legs closed, not having children out of wedlock, and going into your corner, leaving men alone, and healing. Breaking generational curses, taking care of your kids already. Like, you should have been doing it. But what I really want to know is who's going to pay your bills now? Who's going to pay your bills now? Because a lot of you women are still looking for providers. Will it be the LGBTQ ladies? Ooh. Are they going to step in the place of the men? But I do think it's funny because I just want to know, what men are you boycotting? What men? What men? Because you guys are single. Like, super single.
Super single. She said super single, y'all. Whoo, let's go ahead and break this down. You know what I'm saying? Let's break this down. Let's not spend too long on it. Look, let me tell you something.
The hijack.
Super single. Look, like she said, well, who y'all boycotting? You're trying to mimic what you see that's going on overseas or whatever, but you're not taking it to the extreme that they are. You don't have any real prospects or suitors, so it just looks like what she said, scorned. And you're out here trying to change the narrative because you have a bunch of men that don't want you. And it looks ridiculous. It looks sad and pathetic. You know, I don't think you're going to get the support that you think you want. I don't even think the women are going to support you like that. Because if you look at this woman's in her comment section, she's talking about she's all for the movement, but she wants you guys to get it together. So she's, they're gonna always stick together. But you know what I'm saying, she just got out here and put a video out that definitely went viral, saying the same thing us men have already been saying, but it needs to be coming from a woman. You're not boycotting anybody that don't want you. We don't want you. We're not asking for you. I have a lot of women that'll like DM me and try to ghost and all this, but they initiated contact. So when you ghost, it's like, oh, okay, I don't get it, right? I didn't initiate contact with you. I care less. You did. So it's like, what? I don't know what y'all are trying to do. Y'all are still trying to reverse psychology, Uno reverse, trump card. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Trap card, and I don't know what y'all are doing, but it's not working. Like she said, you're contributing mostly to the single motherhood situation and also the STD rates. Because like she said, you believe in liberation. You want liberation. You want to be able to do what you want to do, out here in these streets. And then you wonder why you can't get a good man and you don't have any prospects. You can't have both. Sweetheart, you can't have both. Y'all want to be out here doing your dirt and doing everything in the world, like she said, contribute. Like, y'all don't even see 80% of men. So y'all are getting all the STDs, and then dudes are thinking they're getting lucky with you. Come to find out, they're just going to get lucky with an STD probably. Like, I'm telling you, man. Y'all be looking ridiculous and don't even be caring. Or maybe you do care and just don't have the sense enough to recognize you look ridiculous. Let's break down a couple of things that she was saying.
Sleeping with you, like he has to be your sneaky link or your side guy or a baby father that's not claiming you. Like, he's doing it in secrecy. Like, he's not even claiming you. Like, you don't have a man that has committed to you to the point where you can say, I don't want to bear your child, or I don't want to have sexual relations with you. Let's
break down a couple of things here. Men, notice how it seems like they want the power and the control to just be able to tell you no, they don't want to have your, what are you talking, what situation would it be where there's so many men that women can turn them down for whatever, man? Like, listen, that part, whatever. But like she was saying, they don't have any suitors. They don't have any suitors. You don't have any men to say, oh, I don't want to bear your children. You're just talking and babbling online. You will say you have DMs full of guys, but you won't let no one know. You won't show us the guys that you have the DMs from. You won't let us see what they're doing for their life and their career and their background. You're just saying these blanket statements. You know, so it's a mental trap. That's why I tell y'all be getting mad at me for informing the guys, but I'm just telling them the truth. You're moving with ill intent. You don't really have a plan. You just want to get guys, break guys, get guys, get in their pockets, you know, till you get bored. And then you want to have all these different elaborate justifications from a bunch of internet babble that you found to support, you know what I'm saying, your goofy ass way of life. All kind of rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going.
I think he cares. I really don't. I think that's why you were so scorned. Really. Also, I think a lot...
And let's talk about that for a whole hot second. We don't care. We don't care. Y'all keep running around doing all this stuff, looking more and more upset. We don't care. And hear me out. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all are going to be trying to fight. Y'all going to be fighting over men. It's all cute and everything because the shift just started, but men are stepping their game up. There's going to be a batch of really good men. There's just going to be a batch of them, and it's going to be a small batch, and y'all are going to be fighting for not just the batch of a small batch of good men, but the Pookies and the Ray Rays too, because they're going to step their game up and realize what's going on and understand their value to a certain degree. So it's not going to shift backwards, but y'all are going against it and fighting against it like you have options. It's strange. It's strange.
A lot of you women that are very vocal in America, like, you are the ladies that contribute to single parent households, because a lot of you women are already single mothers. Not only that, you guys also contribute to the high STD rates, because majority of you women also believe in sexual liberation.
Let's talk about those 2 points really quickly. Let me go on ahead and bring myself back up to a big guy. Look, man, you hear what she said, right? So y'all are out here collecting bodies like a cemetery because of sexual liberation. You know, so-called sexual liberation. Looking for any and every reason to be a loose 304. You know what I'm saying? Showing your true nature, right? Because it goes to show the harlotans versus like the ladies, right? Like, there's a lady out there that don't really want to be with a bunch of guys that want to find love, and there's just harlots out here that are just looking to fool guys, trick guys into thinking that they're worth something, and just be there for the ride as long as they can until they get bored, and then have all this babble. I had to find myself, and I no longer felt connected to him. You know, we went in 2 different directions spiritually. It's whatever, man. Nothing they do is spiritual. Nothing they do is real. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, most of them are the ones that have custody of the kids. They're mostly the single mothers. Then how come men, specifically black men, are better parents than these single mothers? You know what I'm saying? It's not about the kids. They're not out here having these kids for the right reasons. They're not here raising the kids properly. They're out here having a bunch of kids and then, you know, spreading diseases and complaining about men still, but not complaining enough about the man they decided to lay with and give him the biggest gift that, you know, a woman can give a man. The greatest gift. So, you know, listen, y'all, we ain't gonna sit here and drag this into the mud. You know what I'm saying? She got the points across. She made great points on it. Y'all need to get together. Y'all really need to get it together, because, you know, we're just tired, done with it, man. I mean, there's dudes out here straight up just saying, I'm just not messing around with nobody. I'm just gonna, you know, beat my meat like it owed me money and just, you know what I mean, have money in my pocket and chill. It is what it is, man. And y'all are still out here, you know, pounding your chest and saying this old weird stuff and making it seem like dudes want you. These, like she said, these invisible guys that you're boycotting, these imaginary guys that you're boycotting. You know what I'm saying? These guys that you watch online and put in proxy relationships with you that don't even know you exist. It's a sad, sad world, but it is what it is, right? Hopefully y'all learned something from this video. I know we have ladies that cross watch. All right, fellas and ladies, I appreciate y'all joining me. Smash that like button. Go ahead and leave a comment, whether you agree or disagree. And share the video. You know, let's get out of this shadow banning. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.